Hello and welcome back. In this video, I'll share one of the ways that we've been able to successfully create a consistent income that helps to offset our homestead costs. Come along with me as I prepare for the Reelfoot Arts and Crafts Festival in Tiptonville, Tennessee. And in doing so, you can see everything that I need to do to get ready for such an event. Stay around to the end and I'll talk to you about other costs that go into running a small goat milk soap business. Maybe it's something you want to do. Hello, my name is Nancy and this is Maplewood Homestead. You know, we moved onto this property a little over 6 years ago, and of course the intent was to raise as much of our food as we possibly could. It didn't take long to realize there was definitely a cost associated with raising your own food. So we made a decision that whenever we had any kind of excess, we would try to sell it off as a way of supplementing the cost of the farm. And so that's what we've been doing in the form of goat milk soap. For the last 2.5 years, we've successfully been able to use our excess goat milk and create a simple soap that I sell online, at our local farmers market, and at the Reelfoot Arts and Crafts Festival. I usually only sell at the farmers market during the summer months. Now it's time to get ready for the festival. I could travel and sell my soaps at other events, but what's important to me is that I'm using it as a supplement, not as the reason we homestead. It would be really easy to sign up and sell at a lot of local festivals. But this local Arts and Crafts Festival is a big seller, and it's not far from where we live, so it made sense to participate, and I'll tell you why. This is actually our 3rd year at the Reelfoot Arts and Crafts Festival, and every year there's over 350 vendors from all over the place, as well as 45,000 people coming looking for things to buy there. It is huge, and it's a 3-day event. That means I need to get busy. I've already started making the soaps, but this year I've added candles and also salves from stuff that I've foraged off of our property, like plantain, comfrey, and jewelweed. Yeah, I make a great jewelweed salve and soap. Also, I have to get going on my shampoo bars, so I'm going to start with that next. You heard that right. Goat milk shampoo. I know. 4 or 5 years ago, I would have thought it was crazy, but it's lovely. And I'll tell you what, I started by making soap, goat milk soap, with all of the extra milk from my lovely ladies down at the barn. And that has evolved through farmers markets and requests to include goat milk shampoo bars. So I'm going to take you along with me because I have to add about 6 dozen shampoo bars to my 475 bars of goat milk soap. So the plot thickens. We were supposed to go get hay tomorrow night, and the forecast was no rain for like the next week. And we looked at the radar. Rain's coming in. It's after 8 o'clock. we've got to go get that hay, which means I just unloaded the back of the truck that I just loaded. Everybody else is now hooking up the trailer, and we're getting ready to go out and get our hay. It's close to 8:30 at night. This will be interesting. This is actually our winter hay. If we don't get this, then we're not going to have hay for the winter. So it's mandatory. So my amazing boys, this is one of them.
Hi.
And Dad and Rachel all went over to start loading the hay while I cleaned up in here. So they're all on their way back. I've gotten here already and we will unload. Maple, is it milking time? Milking time. You ready? All right. Come on, Maple. You guys get back. Get back.
So if you've been following along with us, you know that I have been working with my milkers to try to get their weight up. After we get hit with hookworm earlier this year, everybody was looking really scrawny. I think Maple's definitely starting to look a whole lot better.
You guys happy? No? No, you're not happy? Hi. Hi, Finley. And there's our friend Sophie. She's so happy. She's just a happy girl. She loves to love everyone. Well, everyone that's her people. And of course, her Thor. So the good news is it didn't even rain last night after all of that. Also, it's done. We don't have to worry about the hay anymore. All right, we're ready to head out to Reelfoot to set up. I can't wait. We are going 12 miles an hour, and I can't pass.
It's the morning of the Reelfoot Arts and Crafts Festival, day one. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to show you the Reelfoot Arts and Crafts Festival. I've never seen a festival like it before, but I had to come down and milk the goats. Now, I could probably have somebody else do it, but I kind of am a little bit of a control freak when it comes to the goats, and I'm very hands-on with them. So I'm just going to get it done because I do have time before I go. Typically, I like to milk about every 12 hours. So if I milk at 6 a.m., I like to milk at 6 p.m. However, sometimes life doesn't work that way. So I milked Maple probably at about 7:30 last night. It's 6 o'clock. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's still within a couple hours, but I've actually milked her a couple hours early and a couple hours late just because of life circumstances. I know it's not typically recommended, but Maple's a seasoned goat and she can handle it. My younger goat, probably not so much. So I'm going to bring in Maple, get her milked, and get underway.
It's so soft.
So I'm over here with one of our favorite vendors, Mr. Corey from Weatherbeard Supply Company. Hi, Corey.
Hi there, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome, awesome.
Corey, tell us a little bit about Weatherbeard Supply Company.
Okay, it was No Shave November 2015. I grew my first beard. It itched, and I looked for a solution on Google on how to fix it. Beard oil came up, and I made my own, and the guys that I worked with loved it.
That's a great story.
Absolutely. So they told me, hey, you need to be selling it. I created an Etsy shop, and the rest is history.
That's very inspirational.
Absolutely. Just
So-
keep going with it. If you start something, don't quit, and you can't lose.
Hey, I like that advice. Because even when you make mistakes, you learn.
Absolutely. Fail forward. That's a really popular saying as an entrepreneur. Fail forward.
I love that. But that's not the only thing you do.
No, actually. So my wife and I have another little side project of photography, but recently we got into digital marketing. And digital marketing has been going so well that I'm actually looking to sell this business in a couple years because I think that it is the best way to make money in the current state of the world that we're in.
I like that. And if any of my viewers want more information, how can they get a hold of you?
You can go to Instagram at The Bearded Business Guy. It's got a yellow background behind me. You can't miss it. So I've got a blue check by my name. I'm the real deal here.
Yeah, you are. I actually really enjoy watching these Instagrams.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I just have fun with it. That's the main thing, is just have fun with what you do, be passionate about it, and keep learning more and getting better.
I love that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We're done. Another year done.
Another year done.
Another year done.
Good job. Good job.
Y'all, we're done. Another year done. What do you think?
Tired.
Tired.
I need a shower.
Need a shower. I have to tell you that the festival did not disappoint. In addition to making money for the farm, we met so many really great people and had so many great conversations. And now it's time for me to turn my attention to holiday sales, both locally here and online. So here I go, off to make more soap. Hey, if you've enjoyed our video today, please consider subscribing. Thanks. I promised you if you stayed to the end, I would talk to you a little bit more about you starting your own goat milk soap company. Number one, what you're really going to want to do is find an excellent recipe. Now, you can try different things, and you might even be able to find one online. I was fortunate enough to find a recipe that I really liked pretty much from the start, and it was all stuff I could source from my local food store. I figured if it was good enough to put in my body, it would be good enough to put on my body, and it would give me easy access when I needed it. You know, if you're in the middle of a recipe and you realize you're really low on coconut oil, you can just run down to the local Walmart and pick some up. Also, when you're considering the cost of making soap, don't forget to count your own time and things like labeling and marketing when you're considering how much you want to charge for a bar of soap. If you want to sell at farmers markets or events, you're going to have to also take into consideration things like the canopy, the tables, the decorations for the tables, because soap needs something to sit on to look pretty. Lastly, I would consider getting a website. I mean, you don't have to, and it is definitely a cost to start up. However, having a website almost seems to add to your legitimacy. It says to people, I believe in myself so much that I'm going to pay for a website. Maybe it doesn't, but I'd like to think so. In addition, having a website allows you to send out your orders to people out of state that you might know. And actually, if you'd like to see more details on how to start your own goat milk soap company, or just even selling it locally, leave a comment below and maybe I'll go ahead and make a video about that. I just want to know actually if somebody would be interested in hearing all that.